Door closed. Door closed.
Hi guys, I was meant to record this whole entire section on my phone because that's what I've been using to record anyways, but I am far too awkward to have my phone out and recording in the streets of England. At least, I don't know, this way it kind of looks like I'm on FaceTime or something. I don't know. There's people watching me. But because it's like just resting, whereas with my phone I have to like stand it against my standee and then it looks really weird. Excuse the audio, because at this point in time when I'm filming, my mic hasn't arrived yet, so everything is just gonna sound crazy. But anyways, I'm currently on a little break, so I haven't tried this. It's like a sparkling drink. I've tried this app, it's like a meditation app, but I didn't know they had drinks. I got a crispy salmon dragon roll, and then these are like hot. I got the spinach and feta filo rolls. I always get these are really good. But I'm also gonna use this time to answer some questions, because shout out to all my friends who gave me questions. I just asked people to give me questions and we're just gonna pick them randomly. First question we're gonna answer is, I like this question. Who is your favorite TikToker and why is it simply Never? How did you know? I think you guys should all go and follow my best friend Neba's TikTok. She's just starting her TikToker era, and guys, somebody's watching me. But anyway, she's just starting her TikToker era, so her TikToker era. So I think you guys should go and show her some love. And yeah, and that is my favorite TikToker. How did you guys know? Honestly, I don't think I closely follow any TikToker per se. When I'm on TikTok, I'm usually on TikTok for like edits and stuff like that. I'm not, or like, you know, like tea, like what's happening in the world. I'm not specific TikTokers, but I'm more of a YouTube girl. It looks so good. Also, oh my god, there's a dog coming, guys. I can't do this. Okay, it's gone. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, okay, it says it is, but I don't know, so I'm just not gonna risk it. They didn't have any forks at Sainsbury's. How the flip am I meant to eat my rolls? I did get a spoon, but who the heck eats this with a spoon? Okay guys, haechan album yesterday.
공기 속에 빛을 입은 젖은 같은 모습 You're the one 손가락 사이에 Yeah, shorty Come into me I just wanna get to you Come on 네 비전라 도시는 black 내게는 너와 나 멈추지 마 To the matter 불러 날 뻔뻔 지루 Loving it wanting this fight You make me I feel the rush adrenaline You adrenaline yeah Yeah Feel the rush adrenaline 이 자극 속에 취하는 날 Feel loose adrenaline Come on Baby 쿨리님도 yeah baby 밤샘을 밀어 너로 달 깎아 전율 속에 You on me Just can't take it no more 준비해 또 on 나의 왜 나를 삼켜버려 Can't take it no more
This is me later that day while editing. I realized that I may or may not have reacted to the rest of the B-sides, but forgot to make sure my iPad was screen recording. I'm very, very sorry. But I will talk about each song sometime tomorrow and like rank them if I can, because the album was... Also, I'm kind of glad you're not seeing it because I might have cried. 10 out of 10 album, honestly. I had to bring my man with me. I had to represent. I had to represent. I bring him to like a lot of places anyways. But yeah. How the heck am I gonna do this? You can't even see my food. There we go. That's really good. The cucumbers are still crunchy, which I like. I hate soggy cucumbers. I'm gonna try the drink. This is wild strawberry flavored. It's pretty good. Oh, questions. Next question is, give us a debrief on your last crush. I can't do that. I can't do that. Every single one of my lost crushes was in my sixth form, so I'm not baiting myself out because people from literally everybody who's watching this is from my sixth form. So word of mouth, and there's like very specific clues that can like tell you who it is, and I also can't give any like stories about them without those clues like making an appearance, so I'm not gonna do that. I will say I get the ick pretty easily actually. I have to like pretend I'm like cool because like it's weird, you know? Yeah. Guys, there's another dog. Please, please. And I have like fish, like they're gonna smell this. I'm packing my food away. Guys, I knocked out my drink. On my phone.
Idiot.
Don't cry.
Be quiet, don't cry.
Now I'm mad. How many languages can you speak and speak them? I have a dream. Can speak fluently, English, although sometimes I question myself because some words that come out of my mouth are like not words. And then obviously Arabic. And then I studied Korean for around, I think like on and off for a few years. I think when I was younger I didn't necessarily study it, but like I got into like watching K-dramas and like listening to Korean music like very young. Like I was like 8, so I kind of picked up a lot. And then there were a few years where I actually like kind of like studied it, like notebook and pen, like seriously. And maybe like 2 years, 3 years on and off. So I'd say I'm pretty good. Well, I've been speaking English. Guys, there's a whole family. Do I just carry on talking? What if they think I'm a YouTuber? Which, this is YouTube, but you know. Oh my god, they turned. Thank the Lord. Arabic. Okay, you know when somebody tells you to speak a language, it's really weird. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Plus, obviously Arabic has a lot of dialects. So which dialect do I speak? Because there's my dialect, and then there's Egyptian dialect when I'm in Egypt, and then there's Yadiya, there's Fosha. I'll just speak Fosha because I guess that's like standard Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, ismi elaaf. There's like security guards watching. Fun fact about me, أخاف من الكلاب. Guys, as we just saw. And then what do I even say in Korean? Oh my god, let's start here. What is my name? My name in Arabic is elaaf, but nobody can say that in English. Like, well, I don't know about can say it, but naturally people tend to say elaaf, which I've just gotten used to at this point because it's so hard to like tell every single person it's elaaf because they don't have that, you know, the Arabic enunciation. There's another dog, but there's a fence. I know why there's so many dogs. I'm next to a dog park. I am the dog. I am the dog. But then it's weird because when I was learning Korean and I was learning to like introduce myself, my name in Korean is elaaf, which is nothing like my name. My name is elaaf. What the heck is elaaf? Should we do the next one? Most core memory of Sudan. I love this question. Most recent trip to Sudan. My whole entire mum's side, we all went on like a family trip to an amusement park, and we were just chilling, you know, billing time, having fun. All like the kids, like us lot, were like going on rides, etc. I come from a very big family, and we were just joking around. And then I have a cousin who like low-key has anger issues, okay, like low-key. I know he's gonna watch this. And essentially, I don't even know how it started, but like these group of people, they took my cousin's football. So then my cousin went to get it back and they wouldn't give it to him. They were just like these really, really rude people. They wouldn't give it back to him. So then my anger issues cousin gets like proper pissed because he's like, how dare you like disrespect our name? And I'm like, bro, chill. But he proceeds to break a glass, like break a cup or something, and now he's basically got glass in his hand like a weapon. And this whole fight breaks out. Actually, before he breaks the glass, a fight breaks out between the both of us. And then they all come over to us collectively and we start fighting. I'm talking like punching, throwing, hitting, like everyone was involved. My mom and like all my aunts were like freaking out because they're like, no violence, you know. They're like, no, like stop. We didn't care. We were going hard, okay? The men were also trying to calm us down. That group of people were like really disrespectful, so they even got onto like the men in our family. Like they were even like trying to basically hit my uncles. And so the moment that started, my uncles were like, yeah, we're not getting hit by a bunch of women, because it was literally the women hitting my uncles. And the funniest part of the whole thing was my cousin and I, my closest cousin, who you guys will probably see on this channel quite a lot, I was like stood right behind her and she was like beefing this one lady, and my uncle, her dad, was trying to like stop the fight, so he was like mediating and he was like, guys, like calm down, like stop, like don't fight. And then the lady hits my uncle or like pushes him, like the lady from the other side. So my cousin, his daughter, gets really pressed and she's like, how dare you hit my dad? So she hits the girl, she like yanked her with something, and then the girl retaliated and hit my cousin, and I was like, okay, now it's my time to step in. And I was like, how dare you hit my cousin? And then I was beating up the lady, and it was just so comical. Like, all of us were screaming, and then my anger issues cousin was like holding the glass. He had like blood over his hands, and he was like gonna go hit one of them because he's like all about, you know, my name, don't tarnish my name. And he was like gonna go hit one of them, and his brother had to like stop him like with his hand, and then his hand was bleeding, and it was literally like crazy. It was literally a shit show. But yeah, but then our night got ruined because my aunts etc were all like, no, like we're going home. Like my mum was on like anxiety times 100. She was like, no, we're going home because we're all gonna die today. So then we had to pack up and off we went back home. But they got kicked out of the park because obviously they started it, and I don't even think we got our football back. I think they took 2 footballs, which is why this whole thing was really big, because if it was 1 football it's like, okay, piss off. But I think it was 2 footballs. But yeah, that is definitely the funniest thing ever. Like, that is definitely like my most core memory of Sudan. Like, that every single time I think Sudan, I think of that fight because it was genuinely so comical. And then we got into the car, and obviously in Sudan there's no like rules for like driving and stuff like that, so you could have like 20 people in one car and no one will say anything. We were genuinely stacked, piled on top of each other. I had my anger issues cousin sat on top of me. Like, somebody literally picked him up, opened the door, put that guy on top of me, shut the door. I was fearing for my life the whole way back. The same cousin asked a question and said, when will you host me as a guest? Give the people what they want, aka me. Next question. What's your ideal guy or quality in a guy? I feel like I have a lot, but I also don't know, you know? I guess obviously like the standard things like loyal, honest, like all of these things. In terms of ideal type, I like introverted guys. I cannot and will not marry an extroverted man. And I mean like extroverted, loves going out, etc. Regardless of whether he's like a quiet or loud. Anyone who like loves going out, loves like meeting up with friends. Not that I don't like meeting up with friends, but I just can't deal with that. One thing about me, I do not like parties. And I don't even mean like parties. I don't like gatherings in general. It's nothing to do with me. If he wants to do, you know, his thing, he can do his thing, I can do my thing. But it's because I fear that he won't understand me when I say that I don't like that. Like, if he's like has to go to a gathering and he's like, oh, like you have to come with me, etc. And I'm like, no, like I don't want. I fear he won't understand. He's like, it's not that tough, it's not that bad, just go with me. That's why from the get-go I need someone who doesn't like parties and doesn't like gatherings. Editing elaaf is back. Excuse the way I look. I woke up like an hour ago or something. I'm so tired. But I just wanted to clarify, I kept saying the word party or like partying, and I don't know why I kept using that word, because partying alludes to like drinking and dancing, and that's haram. So I didn't mean partying. I think I meant like gatherings or like going out to like big social events, or even like family big events. So and so is hosting a blah blah blah. Not my vibe. Can't be asked. Don't count me in. Most I'll do is like a wedding, because weddings can actually become fun, and I actually like going to weddings if I'm with people I like, but that's like the only thing. So another thing is I like yo.
It's because you're eating something.
She's so cute.
Thank you.
Another thing is like I would want someone who loves their alone time, because I love my alone time. I get very like tired of people, to put it nicely. Like, don't get me wrong, I like, if I'm in a group setting, I will bring like the upbeat, the up tension. Like, if anything, I think I will overdo it for the sake of like everyone being comfortable, etc. Because if I were to be like down, low tension, low vibes, my sister just messaged me, how's the video going? If I was to be like low tension, low mood, it would kind of bring down the whole group setting, and I don't want to be that person who brings down the whole group setting. So if in group settings, I'm definitely like bringing the tension, bringing the jokes. I love joking around, I love making people laugh, I love storytelling, etc. But I will burn out very quickly, and when I burn out, it's bad. Like, I'm the type of person, after a gathering, I cannot leave my house for like a good while. Like, I'm so like, I need my alone time. So I would want someone who also values their alone time, just so that they can understand when I want alone time, if that makes sense. With a lot of these qualities, it's mainly I want a certain quality that I have, just so that they can understand me when I express that. Like, if I was with someone and they didn't get the concept of like burning out and wanting alone time and not wanting to be like with somebody 24/7, it could become like an issue in our marriage, where it's like, oh, like, you don't spend enough time with me or things like that. And I'm like, that's really not the case, sir. It's not the case. I have pins and needles. When you become a millionaire, can you give me a shout out? Bold of you to assume I'm gonna become a millionaire. I'm actually gonna become a billionaire. Ooh, is there any idol that will always stick out to you, and why? I love you, baby. I love you too. Is there any idol that always stick out to me, and why? I don't want to think about it, because they should come straight to my head if they stick out to me. Okay, got it. Guys, this dog is giving me stress.